like Donald Trump?
Well, not really. No,
No.
no.
Do you like Donald Trump?
No,
Okay, and why is that?
because I think he's reckless, he is authoritarian.
Do you like Donald Trump?
Uh, it, to be honest, so. Not bad, not good.
Okay. Do you like Donald Trump?
No, not at all.
Do you like Donald Trump?
He's quite good some points and not good at other points. It's a good side and a bad side, like most people.
Okay. Do you think Donald Trump is a good president?
He's causing a lot of conflict, but I think he will only have about 4 more years to go, so he can't do too much wrong, because you can only be president 2 times, so he's only got 4 more years to go, so he can't really cause that many problems, hopefully.
Thank you. Okay, do you think Donald Trump is a good president?
I don't think, for my personal view, he's not.
Okay, why?
It's because he's just creating more wars with other countries, creating like troublemaker. He makes create the issue, and then other countries get involved, and then it's big problem in longer run. And also, I see when he make decision, then other countries jump into those decisions, and it gets effect to every single individual. For example, if he gets war with different countries, then as a Muslim myself, we collect money for those people get affected, and it goes money from our pocket to those people we're trying to help. But the Donald Trump making that war and creating problem, but in a longer run, everybody's is money emptying from other people's pocket. It's not from his own pocket. He's just creating problem, and then everyone gets suffered for that same problem that he make wrong decision.
Thank you. Do you think he's a good president?
I think no.
No. Do you think Donald Trump is a good president?
No.
No, you don't think so. Okay, do you think Donald Trump is a good president?
A good president. He's not, like, in terms of the things he does, no, but he does have qualities that would make a good president. But him as a person, no.
And would you vote for Donald Trump if you could?
No, I wouldn't.
You're not going to.
No.
Why?
Because, like, the message, like, the things he stands for is not, like, it's not okay.
So just say you're not going to vote.
I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump if I could.
Okay. And would you vote for Donald Trump if you could?
Never in a million years.
Okay. And would you vote for Donald Trump if you could?
If I could, no.
You will not vote.
No, not.
Number 3 is, would you vote for Donald Trump if you could?
No, never. Yeah, of course, I'm never going to vote for Donald Trump if I have to be voting for America, as in.
Okay, thank you. And third question, would you vote for Donald Trump if you could?
I can vote from this country and send a vote to America because I'm an American citizen, but I think I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump, and I'm not too sure about the Democrat candidate, so I'm not sure if I'll vote for them either.
Okay. Fourth question is, what do you think are the best things about Donald Trump?
He knows about business because he's a very good businessman before he became the president. He knows about business. You know, he's a businessman and he knows all about business. So he's good for business.
Thank you. And what do you think are the best things about Donald Trump?
I don't see anything best things. It could be something, but I don't think anything that is good for.
Okay, thank you. And what do you think are the best things about Donald Trump?
I think Mr. Donald Trump better than speaking with my government, you know, and thinking about the speaking.
Okay. And number 4, what do you think are the best things about Donald Trump?
Well, he did say at the very beginning, when he stood, that he wanted to take America out of wasteful and hopeless wars in the Middle East and in Afghanistan. And I thought that sounded like a good idea. He also said he wanted to have a better, more cooperative relationship with Russia. And I thought that was a good idea. But as it turns out, it's been the complete opposite.
Okay. What do you think are the best things about Donald Trump?
The best things about Donald Trump would be, I don't know, like, I mean, you could say he's strong-willed and he's like opinionated and he sticks by his opinions, which if they were good opinions then it would be a good thing, but yeah.
I got you. Okay, as the fifth one is, what do you think are the worst things?
Oh, his opinions, like the things he's like, how he treats women, how he speaks about women, like people, ethnic minority groups, and you know, all that. Yeah.
Okay. So what do you think are the worst things about him?
Well, he was voted in by the people in America who've suffered from the last 30 years of, well, it's called neoliberalism, neoliberal capitalism. He managed to persuade all the poor people who've really suffered under the system, who have low-paid jobs if they have jobs at all. And in the end, he gave all the extra money to the people who already had too much, his friends, all the billionaires, and he's done nothing for the people he's voted for, apart from blame immigrants, Mexicans, and when it's people like him who should be blamed for the poverty and violence of America.
Okay, thank you, sir. And what do you think are the worst things about Donald Trump?
To be honest, President,
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
good president, because
So what is bad about Donald Trump, do you think?
it's very bad speaking.
Okay.
Just I'm say
So making
this one.
troubles like that.
Yeah, making trouble.
Okay. What do you think are the worst things about Donald Trump?
Like I said, it's the worst thing. He just threat other countries and creates war with different countries. And the way he speaks, he doesn't speak as a professional prime minister for a country. So it looks like he's not like shouldn't be a professional person or in charge of the country at all.
Okay, number 5. What do you think are the worst things about Donald Trump?
He reacts to people and is not very diplomatic, and he insults people and he causes a bit of conflict.
Thank you so much. And lastly, what are your thoughts on the current Iran crisis?
I think he shouldn't have killed that man, because all they're going to do is replace that man with another man, so what was the point? You know, it's like pointless.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's all.
But don't you think it's true? Because he kills that man and they just...
Thank you so much. And what are your thoughts on the current Iran crisis?
Same, it's just like creating another issue with different countries, which is, I think is Donald Trump. He just loves to create war with different countries. That's all I can say. But the Iran is, I can understand that someone been killed, which is important for them. But instead of Donald Trump should have just negotiate and say, okay, whatever happens, you know, can give some explanation. But he's just saying he's ready to fight, which is not how we want to see.
Okay, thank you so much. That's all I need to know.
Okay, thank you.
So much, brother. Thank you. And finally, what are your thoughts on the current crisis in Iran?
It's better than for Iran speaking together with government American. I think this one is better than for Iran.
What can you say about the war in Iran happening now?
I'm not happy for war. Not just my country, for all the world. It's not good for the war.
Thank you so much. You're from Iran, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay. And finally, what are your thoughts on the current Iran crisis?
Well, 3 days ago, I thought it was the start of World War III. And I was very, very worried. I lived through the Cuban Missile Crisis. And I thought then, I was only 12, I thought it would be the end of the world. I think things have calmed down slightly since, but I'm still extremely worried. I think it is the biggest mistake any American president has made since certainly when I was young, 1950s. Apart from Bush invading Iraq, that's when the mistakes started.
Thank you so much. And last one is, what are your thoughts about the current crisis?
Oh yeah, he violated. He messed up completely. Like he had no business killing the general, and now they're out to get him. And they've sent airstrikes to the U.S. troops. So yeah, no, it was a terrible decision. Don't know why he did it, but yeah.
Thank you so much.
There
That's
you
it.
go, guys.
Thank you.
Those are my interviews with random people living here in London, United Kingdom. So here's my 1 cent worth opinion. I hope and I pray, and of course with God's help, just like what Henry Brogan said in that Gemini movie, I hope the next war is no war.